Greetings to you, beloveds of the light. My purpose at this time is to assist the planet and its inhabitants into a new consciousness and reality by coordinating the movements that Spirit orchestrates. I first would like to speak briefly on the word light. In your world, light is a misunderstood term. Few have grasped its meaning, and most use it lightly. True light is beyond words and difficult to express the actual meaning in the earth language. I ask you at this time to please become more conscious of this word's meaning as you use it and feel it. Light is the force of reclamation, stewarded by the power of creation. Light is nothing less than life itself. Light is important at this time because it is raising the vibratory frequencies of your mind, feelings, and body. As the light comes in more and more, everything begins to lift and becomes lighter, including Earth herself. You are returning to light. I would like now to speak to you on the word spirit. This is the most important word of all. Spirit is the reason I and the other angels are here. It is also the reason you chose to incarnate on this planet. We all came at Spirit's call. We all belong to Spirit. Remember, my beloved ones, Spirit is the power that breathes life into all created form. Spirit is the source, it is love, it is all. It is out of love of Spirit that the vast forces of light are now infiltrating every earthly system. Souls are now coming to the state where the light can bring their greatest birthing. Therefore, beloveds, make your choice to be with this present spiral of positive ascending energies. Join the angels and I in participating in the transfiguration of this planet into the glorified home of Spirit it is destined to be. It is time to liberate your heart and mind from the grip of earthly power, so that the realignment and reconstruction of the physical form may begin. Each cell will become attuned to whatever quality of light will pass through it, and your cells have all been modified, depending on your current frequency of your vision and life force. Let go of those things which confine you now and trust and welcome your path of ascension. Once that flame is ignited, it shall consume all things in its path until no illusion remains, only light. Light bodies are the intricate cross-currents of energy within the body which are learning to awaken the encoded light language in the cells. This pattern will raise the physical vibration, creating a physical change in the body, in other words, molecular cellular transformation. I am Gabriel Adonai, 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 and now, the current energies and what they mean for you. Boundaries continue to break down, not our personal boundaries so much, although our boundaries are becoming much more fluid and more expanded, but our belief system boundaries. We are to expand much beyond what we normally take as a given. We are breaking down and breaking through cultural boundaries. This may mean for us personally that we are expressing our imagination beyond its confines, to see as natural that we are much bigger than we ever believed. This is not simply in the mind, but we are experiencing it as well. We are being asked to be clearer about where we're going and who we are becoming. So, our identity, who we identify ourselves to be, is drastically changing. Many may not have the answers to this, and yet, know that something huge is happening. It may mean that we don't recognize who we have been up to now. The things that have brought joy to us are shifting. Things we have loved no longer fulfill us. The desire to save others is no longer present. Take a look at how you are no longer your ego identification. How have you defined yourself? As a teacher? As a parent? As an extrovert, a spiritual person, and so forth? These all place us in limited boxes. Instead, say, I am. This allows the flow of Spirit to move through you, creating the multidimensional being you are, and allows the freedom to move as Spirit speaks to and through you, with nothing holding you back. Since the solar eclipse, we have been exponentially shifting, bringing in more light, which brings more de-identification. We are exploring what we've always believed and asking ourselves if that still fits. As a result of this awakening, we may be feeling uncertain, frightened, surprised, and making choices we normally would not make or were too afraid to make. You see, our cells are becoming crystalline, our entire being is transforming, our thoughts, actions, emotions, and how we view our spirituality, something that we often put in a box, is shifting in order to embrace the larger expression of who we are becoming. Two songs come to mind, Tom Petty's Breakdown and the Beatles' Let It Be. Yes, we're breaking down and letting it be, and as Mother Mary speaks words of wisdom, she assures us it's all right and we are safe. As our heart chakras are being enlarged and regenerated, the energy of compassion is integrated through our entire body. It's like we are the heart chakra. And as such, because limitation can't exist within love, true love, we are letting go of relationships, ego beliefs and anything pointless. I know some of us cannot stand to be in mundane, 3D conversations, we want to run, or we just tune out. Yada 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 is an appropriate mantra you might experience if you are pulled into such conversations or experiences. So much just isn't fitting anymore. What a great affirmation for the changes we're experiencing. Why is this happening? It's because we're becoming lighter, and our consciousness is changing. We are being asked to be super vigilant as we witness what is happening in our lives and in the lives of others. All in our life is to be accepted, that which is to be released will be, that which is in honor of soul will stay and become stronger. Just be the observer, stay detached as you observe. If there is a challenge, don't act right away, but calmly look at your choices and take the higher and lighter way. Especially pay attention to your intuition, which is at an all-time high. I want to remind you not to become attached to your physical symptoms, but compassionately observe them. If you focus on a symptom, there is a tendency to hold on to it. Let it be. Some symptoms probably include nervous system anomalies, such as anxiety. Drink lots of water, for water is a conductor. Bless the water before drinking it. You might want to put a whole pitcher of spring or filtered water in the sun, before noon, and drink that, as that will carry solar encodings to help ease the way. Our bodies are changing so much, more and more I have to be careful of what I eat. I also notice my sense of smell is becoming more acute, along with hearing. I am smelling smells I've never smelled before on Earth, so can't identify them. Aha! What a perfect analogy for not being able to identify with new personality qualities. All we can do is follow our guidance. Just say yes. Please know that we are accessing other lifetimes in order to integrate and heal them, along with bringing through the gifts. This is important work, as not everything that is to be healed is readily available in the conscious. The lives will either come through you or through another, who will share them with you. Just by hearing or seeing them, they will be integrated for healing. This is another aspect of oneness. It is like we are bringing in all soul fragments into the now, becoming whole. This makes us whole-brained and accentuates our multidimensionality. The solar equinox has brought and will continue to bring high-frequency light downloads, which brings more heightened awareness. For those with headaches, be sure to bring the light all the way through your chakras and body to anchor at the earth crystal and then bring up the aquamarine silver mother ray up through you to connect to the higher dimensions. This should help the headaches, as well as integrate the energies. As we do this, it assists with the practical, everyday assimilation of living ascended lives, and aids the earth in her ascension. As we are vibrating faster, the healing that is needed is coming faster as well. The more light, the more old we are in touch with. We also can be aware of other dimensions and getting clearer on what our missions are. As we focus on the desired energy we want to experience, it further speeds up the process, transforming the density into light. We want to step out of linear thinking and into the larger realization that all is perfect and purposeful. By holding that vision and energy, we speed our own process up. We are greatly being helped by the Pleiadian emissaries of light, for it is their mission to take us through to the next phase, when Syrian emissaries of light step in for further ascension. So, call on them. As with all high-dimensional beings, they need to be invited. They help us in actualizing our true and authentic selves, the integration of soul and matter. Those who have chosen to be ways howers need not worry about how they're supported. Our work is unconditional with the awareness that the greatness of all supports our work as we show the way for others to follow. Truly, the so-called 3D recession is an illusion. Release it. I want to thank those of you who have consistently donated. I appreciate each and every one of you. I also know that love and appreciation are wonderful gifts.